Most people lose their calm in the same four moments: when too many things demand their attention, when something goes wrong and their mind starts creating stories, when they feel trapped and cannot escape the pressure, and when one small problem suddenly feels like their whole life is falling apart. In the next few minutes, Blue Monk will show Alex 4 simple methods for staying calm under pressure. The last one is the fastest way to shrink a problem before it takes over your mind. Alex used to think calm people were born different. He thought they had easier jobs, quieter families, fewer responsibilities, and fewer difficult people around them. But then he noticed something strange. Some people stay calm in the middle of chaos. They still have deadlines. They still get criticized. They still have messages, bills, family problems, and things going wrong. But they do not collapse every time life becomes noisy. They pause. They choose their response. They seem to have space inside them. So Alex asked Blue Monk, how do they do that? Blue Monk said, calm is not the absence of pressure. Calm is the ability to stop pressure from becoming panic. More than 1800 years ago, Marcus Aurelius ruled the Roman Empire. He faced war, political enemies, betrayal, disease, responsibility, and the pressure of leading millions of people. But in his private journal, which we now call Meditations, he kept returning to one idea: the world will disturb you. Your work is to protect the part of you that chooses how to respond. So here are 4 methods that can help. Method 1. Reduce the unnecessary. Most people are not overwhelmed because life gives them one big problem. They are overwhelmed because they treat everything as equally important. Every message feels urgent. Every opinion feels personal. Every delay feels like a disaster. Every small task gets a front row seat in the mind. Alex opens his laptop and sees 10 things waiting: a work message, a missed call, a family task, a bill, a reminder, a half-finished goal, a problem he cannot solve today. And his mind tries to carry everything at once. That is where calm begins to disappear. Not because life is impossible, but because the mind has forgotten how to rank things. Marcus Aurelius had a simple question: is this necessary? That question cuts through noise. Is this argument necessary? Is this explanation necessary? Is this worry necessary? Is this notification necessary? If everything matters, your mind never rests. So before you react, ask 3 questions. Is this necessary? Is this mine? Does this deserve my energy today? Sometimes calm does not come from doing more. It comes from removing one unnecessary burden. Do less, but do what matters with more attention. Method 2. Separate the event from a story. This is one of the most useful skills for pressure, because often what hurts us is not only what happened, it is the story we attach to it. Someone does not reply. The event is simple, no reply yet, but the story becomes, they are ignoring me. A meeting goes badly. The event is simple, the meeting was difficult, but the story becomes, everyone thinks I failed. Someone criticizes you. The event is simple, words were said, but the story becomes, I am not respected. This is how the mind creates panic. It takes a fact and wraps it in fear. The Stoics believed that events do not disturb us as much as our judgments about events. Blue Monk tells Alex, the first arrow is what happened. The second arrow is the story you keep stabbing yourself with. So when pressure rises, do this. Name the event. What actually happened? Name the story. What am I adding to it? Then choose the response. What is the next useful action? This does not mean pretending nothing hurts. It means not letting your first emotional story become the truth. A calm person still feels stress, but they do not obey every thought stress gives them. Method 3. Take a short inner retreat. Many people think they will become calm when they finally escape, when work slows down, when the children are older, when the money is better, when the house is quieter, when they get a holiday. But if your mind is restless, it travels with you. You can sit on a beach and still argue with someone in your head. You can leave the room and carry the same storm inside you. Marcus Aurelius believed the mind can retreat into itself, not to avoid life, but to return to a place where it can see clearly again. Blue Monk tells Alex, you do not always need a vacation. Sometimes you need 60 seconds of not abandoning yourself. Try this when pressure rises. Stop. Put both feet on the ground. Take one slow breath. Then ask, what is actually happening right now? What part of this can I control? What is the next smallest wise action? Not the perfect action. Not the action that fixes your whole life. Just the next wise action. Under pressure, the mind wants to solve everything at once. Calm returns when you make the problem smaller. One breath, one fact, one choice, one next step. Method 4. Remember that this will pass. This is the fastest way to shrink a problem before it takes over your mind. Most things feel larger when they are close. A rude message feels huge when you just read it. A mistake feels permanent when it just happened. A delay feels unbearable when you are already tired. But time changes the size of things. Many things that once disturbed you are now memories you barely visit. Problems that felt enormous became stories. Embarrassments faded, Conflicts cooled, old worries lost their teeth. This does not mean nothing matters. It means not everything deserves your peace. So Blue Monk gives Alex a simple test. Before you surrender your calm, ask, will this matter tonight? Will this matter next month? Will this matter 1 year from now? Sometimes the answer is yes. Then act with seriousness. But often, the answer is no. And if it will not matter later, do not let it control you completely now. Calm people are not calm because they do not care. They are calm because they know what is worth caring about. So remember the 4 methods. Reduce the unnecessary. Separate the event from the story. Take a short inner retreat. Remember that this will pass. You will still have pressure. You will still have difficult days. People will still misunderstand you. Plans will still change. Life will still interrupt you. But you do not have to hand your mind to every disturbance. You can pause. You can remove what is not necessary. You can question the story. You can return to yourself. You can choose the next wise action. And slowly, Alex begins to understand. Calm is not a personality. Calm is a practice. It is not something you wait for. It is something you protect.